Hello, I am Dr. Chris Magiera of Warsaw, Indiana, and I am running for the United States House of Representatives from the 3rd Congressional District of Indiana. Every day, the career politicians and the massive administrative state that they support infringe upon the God-given natural rights and liberty of the citizens. Our federal government was instituted for one reason and one reason only, and that was to secure these God-given natural rights and liberties. Likewise, supporting and defending our Constitution is and should always be the only function of members of Congress. In the course of this campaign, I am often asked why the public should select me instead of my opponent. Also, I am frequently asked what I would do differently than my opponent. These are excellent questions. The founders had a number of thoughts on this issue, and I refer you to Federalist 57. Leaving aside for the moment various other general selection criteria, let's focus in on this particular race. This Republican primary election is one in which I, as a non-office holding citizen, am challenging the incumbent office holder, Representative Jim Banks. It is natural then to focus on the legislative actions of the parties involved. I do not have a voting record, but Representative Banks certainly does. And when examining a voting record, it is not only important to look at what a legislator has done, but it is equally important to look at what that person has not done or should have done in the context of our constitutional republic. So, to the point, what differentiates me from my opponent in this respect? Well, first of all, I am not now, nor will I ever be, a career politician. My motives are simple: to act as a representative of the citizens of the 3rd Congressional District of Indiana and to vote with the original intent, understanding, and meaning of the Constitution 100% of the time. Human nature being what it is, career politicians tend to end up serving many masters to the detriment of we the people. So now let's consider a specific voting record point. On March 22, 2018, Representative Banks voted in favor of the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2018, H.R. 1625. Included in that act were two very important appropriations. First, there was the Title X Family Planning Services appropriation to the Department of Health and Human Services. In simple terms, that was contributing to the funding of Planned Parenthood, the major provider of abortion services in the United States. And if that wasn't bad enough of a decision, the bill also contained the Fix NICS Act of 2018. The Fix NICS bill is a complex, further infringement upon Second Amendment rights. One result of this act is that about 168,000 veterans will be disqualified from gun ownership simply because they need help managing their VA benefits. The VA has wrongly classified these veterans as mental defectives. In summary, this one vote demonstrates very concerning judgment on the part of Representative Banks. If you can't support the sanctity of human life, and you can't support the integrity of the Second Amendment, just what can you support? Is this willful disregard of the Constitution a result of pragmatism, malice, or lack of basic knowledge? That is something for you, the voters of the 3rd Congressional District of Indiana, to decide. As a physician who is accustomed to finding solutions to complex problems, I will always support the sanctity of human life, the liberties of the Second Amendment, and the well-being of our veterans and our God-given natural rights of life, liberty, property, freedom of religious expression, and the best means to defend against infringements. I support the Constitution. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, or share. I'm Chris Magiera, and I approve this message. Paid for by friends at Chris Magiera, Incorporated.